What's up everyone, Carter here, and today I want to talk about how you can make $50 a day and beyond as a complete beginner. Now, 50 bucks a day sounds like a pretty good amount of money to some people. You're either working a job that you hate, you're making minimum wage, or you're just looking for your next side hustle, or just a way to create an additional stream of income. And something that's pretty interesting, before you go and click off this video and watch something that's not going to help you grow or make any money, I want to let you know that you most likely have hundreds to potentially thousands of dollars worth of product sitting in your room, your garage, your house, your apartment that you can actually resell and make money doing it. Now, hopefully that catches your attention, because what I'm going to talk about today is the concept of reselling. I'm actually going to break it down into a few options that you can choose from. What I mean by options is what I mean by platforms and avenues to get those products sold. So we're going to go over 4 of the more popular platforms you can use as a complete beginner. It doesn't cost you any money to start, and you can start making money quickly selling products that you already own. And then after you sell products that you already own, you can then start sourcing locally, you can start sourcing online, and really scaling that business and allowing yourself to make more money. Now, for those of you that might not know what reselling is simply buying low and selling high. It is the easiest concept. It is the easiest business model out there. Buy low, sell high. And for this instance, you already own the products. You already own those old video games, old video game consoles, those old textbooks, those old electronics. You know, the old products are just sitting in your garage that you're most likely either going to donate or throw away. You can actually repurpose and sell those products on these different platforms, which I'm going to go over real quickly, and start making money doing it. So let's go ahead and hop into the first of the 4 platforms that you can start selling products on. So the first 2 platforms are actually very similar, and that's why I want to talk about them all at once, and that is Craigslist and OfferUp. Same thing goes if you wanted to sell on Facebook Marketplace, Mercari. Basically, it's your local buy and sell websites. These are great for beginners because you don't have to deal with shipping, and it's also great for oversized items. You know, if you're trying to sell a skateboard, or a baseball bat, or a mini fridge, or something that's potentially heavy and would cost you a ton of money to ship, that's going to be great for local marketplaces because you're going to be able to post pictures of that product, a quick description, and it's going to be put in front of thousands and thousands of people depending on how big the city or town is that you live in. Now, this is great because you can schedule someone to come pick it up from your house. You can meet someone at a mutual location, if that be, a Starbucks or a Walmart parking lot, somewhere, safe, depending on how expensive that product is, where you can meet them, complete the transaction, collect the money, you give them the product. It's a win-win. Now, this is great for beginners because a lot of them have this understanding that, oh my gosh, selling products online is too difficult. I'm not smart enough. First off, you don't have to be smart to sell products online. You can sell products online at any age. I started selling on eBay at the age of 13. I started selling on Amazon at the age of 15. Your age does not define you. The reason I prefer selling products online is I have a larger database of customers that can potentially purchase my products compared to a local marketplace, which is a lot more smaller and compact. But for beginners, your local marketplaces are going to be a very easy option for you to quickly list and sell different products. Now, for instance, when it comes to selling products online, you might have something a little bit more niche, like you might have a very specific video game. Well, someone might not be looking for that very specific video game in your town or in your certain city. That's when you're going to want to go to platform number 2, which I recommend as eBay. So eBay is one of the easier online marketplaces that you can start reselling products on. Like I mentioned a little bit earlier, I started selling products online at the age of 13. The first ever product I sold was a collectible coin that I had been gifted from my aunt, and I sold it for $25. That just kind of set me into this absolute amazing journey of just buying and selling basically anything I could find. I sold all my old video games on my Wii. I sold the actual Wii console. I sold the Wii controllers. I sold all of my old clothing, all of my old shoes, old electronics, iPod touches. I think I even sold my Xbox 360. Anything that I could potentially sell, I sold. I asked my parents if I could sell this in the garage. They said okay, because they were most likely either going to throw it away or they were going to get rid of it. I sold it. There was a little mini fridge in there that they weren't going to use and they were most likely going to throw away. boom, put it up on, I think it was Facebook Marketplace, sold it for like 30 bucks, same day. Same day. Someone came and literally picked it up from my house. They gave me 30 bucks cash. I gave them this mini fridge that my parents were able to throw away, and I just made quick cash just like that. So eBay would be a great platform, especially for beginners. It's very easy to create a profile. It's free to create a seller account. And basically all you're doing is taking pictures of your product, creating a quick title, a description, putting in your shipping settings, which is actually very easy. And then it's posted on eBay.com for millions and millions of people around the world that can have the opportunity to purchase your product. And often, when I compare selling stuff locally to selling stuff online, you tend to always get a higher sales price when it comes to selling products online. Because guess what? There's just a larger database of potential customers that can purchase your product compared to, your city or just the town that you live in. Now, the final platform that I want to talk about is Amazon, and this is personally my favorite. This is what I sell on full time at the moment, and Amazon FBA has absolutely changed my life. I started at the age of 15 selling books. I was hustling. I was going to garage sales. I was going to thrift stores. I was going to book sales. I was going to friends' house. I was asking schools if they had any old textbooks that they were going to throw away or that they could sell me for a discount. And I was just accumulating all these books for dirt cheap. I don't have any books on me right now. They're all over to the side. But I would get them for anywhere from like $1 to $2 at the lowest price points. And I could sell them for $15, $20, $25 all day. And I sold books for $50, $60, $100 plus. So I was potentially taking $1 and turning it into a $50 bill, selling used books on Amazon. And that kind of catapulted me into other categories. I quickly got into electronics, where I started selling a lot of DVD players, VCRs, cassette players, printers, a lot of low buy cost, high sales price items where I was able to make some really, really good money. And there was a lot of demand for those products. Now, the reason I love Amazon is they actually have a platform called FBA, or it stands for Fulfillment by Amazon, which basically allows me to be able to take all the products that I'm selling and ship it to an Amazon warehouse where they will actually store those products. And while those products are stored at an Amazon warehouse, they're actually live and for sale on Amazon. So I can take my DVD player and I'll ship it to an Amazon warehouse somewhere in the United States, and they store it, and that DVD player is for sale on Amazon. And the cool thing is, if someone buys my DVD player, Amazon is going to pick, pack, and ship that DVD player, 2-day shipping, to my customer for me. So this was an absolute game changer for me, especially as a high school student. So basically what this gave me was freedom. It gave me financial freedom because I could be sitting in a classroom, I could be waking up, I could be eating lunch, playing basketball, and if I created a sale through the FBA platform, I didn't have to touch a single thing because Amazon was going to handle all the shipping, all the customer service, and that payment is just going to be sent into my bank account. So it's really, really cool. It's a great platform, and I highly recommend that you look into it. So just like that, I went over 3 to 4 different great platforms and resources that you can use in order to resell products. Now, to recap the title, how to make $50 a day as a beginner. $50 a day is more than doable. More than doable. A lot of you are working minimum wage jobs, $8, $9, maybe $10 an hour. I guarantee if you hustle and work hard and stay consistent, you can make double, triple, potentially quadruple what you make at your current job. Now, do you know how I know this? Because I've actually never had to work a job in my whole life. Yes, at the age of 13, I started selling on eBay. I was already making more money than 17, 18, 19-year-old kids that I knew at the high school that I was going to, more than they were making at their job because they were making $8, $9, $10 an hour. They were working awful shifts. They were working Friday nights, Saturday nights, weren't able to hang out with their friends. And here I was, just in my free time, finding different products. Oh my gosh, here's a board game I found for $5, sells for $50. Well, there's $45 profit. Obviously, there's fees and stuff, and maybe it's closer to like $35, $40. But even if it was a $35 profit, if you're making $8 an hour, that's 4 hours of working at your job to make $32 profit when I could have made that maybe 20, 30 minutes max reselling a product. So the reason I'm pushing this so hard is because reselling changed my life. It gave me financial freedom. I've made thousands and thousands of dollars every single month since a teenager. I'm 19 at the moment. Since being 15, 16 years old, I've been able to make a great amount of money. And I just want to give back to the community because I wish this was a video that I would have seen when I was 14, 15 years old, trying to figure out how to make money online, how to make money somewhat quickly. You know, I didn't have much money in my bank account. I didn't want to make a huge investment up front and then, you know, potentially lose all the money that I worked so hard to make. So reselling was a low cost starting, low risk business model that I was able to take advantage of and make a lot of great money doing it, and it's a ton of fun as well. Now, I know a lot of you are probably wondering, Carter, I want to start selling products on eBay or Amazon or even locally, but you know, I don't know what to sell. Like, what's worth money? I get this question so many times, and it actually led me to putting together a 100% free ebook of the top 25 most profitable products to resell on Amazon and eBay as well. It'll be the first link in the description of this video. In there, I break down in depth the exact products, where you can find them, what you'll be purchasing them for, and what they consistently usually sell for on eBay and Amazon. So if you do want access to that, it's 100% free and it'll be the first link in the description of this video. Also, I just finished putting together my free training on how you can start making insane profit margins reselling products on Amazon. It's 100% free. I'm putting it out there for the people that want to take the next step in starting and building and running a successful Amazon reselling business. Even if you have no previous online sales experience, even if you are a young adult, if you're in 20, 30, 50 years old, anyone can do it at any age. It doesn't matter where you live, and it doesn't matter if you don't have much money to start the actual business, because I show you how I started with under $200. So if that is something of interest to you, that will also be linked in the description of this YouTube video. Anyways, if you watched this full video through, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. And if you got any value from this video, please drop a like. I would really appreciate that as well. And if you have any quick comments about anything I went over regarding the platforms, regarding reselling products online or locally, feel free to comment below with any questions that you have, and I'll personally get back to you as soon as possible. And if you want to see more content just like this on how you can create an additional stream of income online, then subscribe to this channel, and I'll see everyone in the next video.